It's so awesome. I love it to death. Me, Mo, and Baker, and Noah, we're the best friends. Me and Noah hang out probably every day, and I don't know, it'll just be like, I don't know, I don't think there'll be much of a change, you know. Bingham has a great honor code, and so I don't think there'll be much of a difference. It'll just be awesome.
You guys had a great run this year. You're part of a defense that a lot of people look at as being maybe the best in the country. And I also know you played a lot offensive line this year. Where do you see yourself fitting in at BYU? You're looking at offense. You're looking at defense. What's the vibe you're getting from Broncos' office?
Well, when we go to BYU, we like on the recruiting trip and stuff, they separate us into defense and offense. So they had me going to defensive meetings and stuff and meeting with the D-line. So right now it looks like I'm playing nose guard, D tackle. So I'm just excited for that. I love defense, so it'll be fun.
You feel pretty comfortable with that then?
Yeah, of course. If they wanted me to play offense, I'd love that too. I love offense, and I just love the game. If I'm on the field, I'll be happy.
What are your plans in terms of coming in as a freshman? A lot of freshmen that played last year for BYU, and a lot of those guys have experience. Not as much pressure on some of the guys coming in this year with this class in 2011. What kind of impact are you expecting to have on the team?
Well, I'm going on my mission this summer. That's my plan. I'm to get my papers ready, and I'm going to turn them in around June. So I'm planning to go on my mission, so I'll be a pretty old freshman when I get back.
Okay, so you will have you won't be having an impact this year. We're looking down here a couple years down the road. Talk about your strengths. Playing nose tackle. Talking to Dave Peck. He's your head coach there at Bingham. He's very high on you and your abilities and your talents. What talents do you have that you think will really make an impact when you finally get on the field in Pro Bowl?
I two-gap really well. I like to stand the nose guard or the center up and read. And I don't know. I think if you can move the line of scrimmage back 1 yard, then your linebackers will make a play every time. So I don't know, just helping out the linebackers and taking up blocks so they can make the tackles.
Let's step back just a little bit and talk about your decision process. You've been a fan growing up of the Cougars, but obviously with the talent that you have, there were a lot of folks that were showing interest in you, but you committed pretty early in the process. Talk about that and how you came about the decision.
Well, I had been it was last year, my junior year, around this time, and I'd just been talking to a bunch of different schools. Utah State, Washington State was really close to offering, and I hadn't had any offers. And right after I made my junior season highlight film and I put it and sent it to the coaches, they called me to come out to their office, and they offered me like 2 days after I made my highlight film. So they offered me, and I committed a week later. So I didn't really get a chance to get the whole recruiting experience. I just committed right off the bat because I knew that's what I wanted.
Well, then here comes the announcement, BYU going independent and having the opportunity to travel all over the country, play in some of the most storied stadiums as they set this schedule up. That's got to be pretty exciting as a high school kid looking at the future.
Yeah, when I first heard about it, I was nervous because my uncle's a big Utes fan, and he was just talking smack on how they didn't have a conference and how they were going to play all these WAC teams and stuff. And then I was watching Sports Center, and they were talking about how it was a really great opportunity for BYU to get exposure and stuff. And I had been talking to Coach Kafusi a lot, and he one of the reasons he likes it is because he thinks it's a great missionary opportunity. Just getting the Brigham Young Y out to all the people around the U.S. and he said they'll just be curious about what that Y means and what it stands for, and they'll just start researching, and I don't know, it's a good missionary opportunity.